Hey, what is going on, crypto people? What in the world? I guess it's to say crypto and non-crypto people. It's Talk That Talk Thursday with your dude, CryptoCeej. Yo, what is going on? Vivek Ramaswamy. Vivek Ramaswamy. What the world? That that dude went in at this freaking debate number 3 for the RNC presidential candidates, whatever. Did you guys catch that? Vivek, baby. Vivek for president. Yeah, Vivek for president. Holy moly. Did you guys catch that? I didn't even watch the freaking debate. I just saw some highlights. I'm going to share some stuff from you guys from that debate for you guys. Look, craziness. And oh, by the way, I'm gonna share a couple of things from X. People can't afford groceries in the U.S. And then we got the U.S. government trying to mandate kill switches in your car. Kill switches in your car. And people can't afford groceries. We're going to talk those 3 things there. What in the world is going on right now? Keyless is in the building. How are you, miss? Good evening, everyone. I'm driving, so I'll be listening. Be careful on the roads, miss. Be careful on those roads. Vivek killed them, Keyless. Vivek killed them. He killed them. Vivek went in on the moderator of the event. Whoa. This dude, I was telling Miss CryptoCeej, this dude has been preparing for this moment for about 20 years. I saw some video footage of this dude. he was at some event where I believe President Obama was at. And he looked like he was either 18, maybe 20, 21, young kid. Back. Alvin Pena is in the building. What's going on, bro? Say, yeah, be careful. About what? About Vivek? Yeah, look. Look, I told Miss CryptoCeej, not against the Donald. But after the Donald is done, oh, yes. After the Donald is done, yes. I'm pretty sure he'll have my vote. Not against the Donald. The Donald is the only one who can get some stuff done. This dude went. Alvin Pena, did you catch that debate, bro? Did you catch the debate, man? Let me know. Did you catch the debate? Goodness gracious. And I only saw 6 minutes of it. Oh, I'm going to let you guys see this. This dude, he went in on the moderator. And I'm paraphrasing. How dare you show up at this event to be the moderator? Oh, but he really called out. He called out his own party. He said the party, I'm going to share with you, bro. He said the party was full of losers. The Republican Party, his own party. I can't wait to share this. Crazy. Listen, we don't have to go over the market, do we? I mean, do we got to go over the market? Isn't the market just doing what it does? We're out of town. We're at an event. We're at a business event. We're out of town. I'm up here in the hotel. Like, we got done dinner with some friends. I get on X and what? Vivek Ramaswamy. I think his name is Ramaswamy. I think that's how you pronounce it. Dude. But listen, this is disturbing. I'm seeing more and more video footage of people saying they can't afford to eat. They can't afford to buy groceries in the United States. What's going on? You know, crying. Grown adults, young adults, sure, 30s, mid-30s, crying can't afford to buy groceries. Meanwhile, the United States government, Alvin Pena, wants to put a kill switch in your car and say you are no longer allowed to drive because, well, you know, you're not using the central bank digital currencies that we put in your freaking wallet. What? By the way, I saw some video footage. A prominent guy in the UK and Europe, they just approved the digital identities for the European, the EU, I guess, and said it was not great because privacy was out of the freaking window. It's gone. It's gone by the wayside. At least the idea of it, gone. I guess it's privacy's kind of been gone already. But now this whole idea, this Shangri-La idea of privacy, European Union, it's over. They approved the digital identities. It's over there. Over there. Man, let's get it. I'm not gonna go over these numbers because, you know, Bitcoin's 36,000, 37,000, you know, it's just doing what it does. But let's take a listen to this freaking 1 minute, 44 second. And I think this was the beginning of the debate. but should I share that first? Yeah, let me share that. Then I'll go over this. This is sad here. What's going on with the U.S.? If I could find it. Yeah, there it is here. Brand Nooner said, Brand Nooner posted, freaking legend. Telling you, this dude, take a listen to this, Alvin Pena. Take a listen to this. The moderator asked him a question. I think this is the beginning of the debate.
Swamy, let me turn to you. Please make your case. Why should you be the nominee and not the former president?
I think there's something deeper going on in the Republican Party here, and I am upset about what happened last night. We've become a party of losers at the end of the day. It was a cancer to the Republican establishment. Let's speak the truth. I mean, since Ronna McDaniel took over as chairwoman of the RNC in 2017, we have lost 2018, 2020, 2022, no red wave that never came. We got trounced last night in 2023. And I think that we have to have accountability in our party. For that matter, Ron, if you want to come on stage tonight, you want to look the GOP voters in the eye and tell them you resign, I will yield my time to you. And frankly, look, the people there cheering for losing in the Republican Party. Think about who's moderating this debate. This should be Tucker Carlson, Joe Rogan, and Elon Musk. We'd have 10 times the viewership, asking questions that GOP primary voters actually care about and bringing more people into our party. You think the Democrats, and we've got Kristen Walker here, you think the Democrats would actually hire Greg Gutfeld to host a Democratic debate? They wouldn't do it. And so the fact of the matter is, I mean, Kristen, I'm going to use this time because this is actually about you in the media and the corrupt media establishment. Ask you, the Trump-Russia collusion hoax that you pushed on this network for years, was that real or was that Hillary Clinton made up disinformation? Answer the question. Go. Mr. Sorry. This is how we get our country back. We need accountability because this media rigged the 2016 election. They rigged the 2020 election with the Hunter Biden laptop story. And they're going to rig this election.
Your time is up.
Accountability.
Let me turn to Governor Christie. Why you, Swamy, let me.
Oh, dude went in. He went in on his own party, on the freaking moderator, TJ Jackson. The Blue Ranger OG is in the building. What's going on, my guy? Vivek went in on his own party. He went in on the freaking what is she? I guess she's the head of the I don't know, head of the RNC. I don't even know what they call Ronna McDaniel. He went in on her. He says ever since she's taken the reign, the Republican Party has taken an L after L after L after L. And then dude went in on the, I guess he's not really, yeah, he did go in on a moderator. He went in on his own party, called them a bunch of losers. And then he said, what kind of party hires this guy, this moderator, who's obviously on the left side for certain, to call him to do the moderating when he was part of the people who promoted the whole Trump-Russia collusion that ended up being just a flat-out lie. TJ Jackson, Vivek went, and that's just 1 minute and 44 seconds. He has a lot of great things to say. I'm telling you, and I'm telling you, not against the Donald, okay, not against the Donald, but after the Donald is done, this dude's only 38, man, he's young. Woo! Did you catch that, Elvin Pena? Did you catch that? Let me change this chat here. Guys, do me a favor, hit that like button. If you didn't do so on the way in, no worries. Just collapse the chat, go smash the like button, and come back and hang out. The CryptoCeej, and bam. We got the blue inches in the building. Elvin Pena, the Mr. Vivek Ramaswamy went in. I mean, that's just cold right there. And is he speaking the truth? I think he is. He's just he has this good sense about him. No dude was fearless, and he has this sense about him that I think is going to be very, very appealing to a lot of people. He just can't beat the Donald. Can't beat the Donald. But after that, look, it's going to be very, very interesting to see what happens to him after the Donald. Like, is he going to get support? Are they going to begin to come at him as this country tends to do? If you know what I'm saying, are they going to come after him? Not now, because everybody knows, the Donald pretty much got it. But I'm talking about after the Donald was done. Are they going to pull another Obama thing? You know what I'm saying. TJ Jackson said, I tune in often, brother. Just haven't commented some time. Oh, cool. I see you still putting in the hood work. Yes, sir. Indeed, bro. Indeed. That's right. Alvin Pena says, yeah, I think the Democrats rigging everything from moderators to elections, and Republicans ain't doing nothing about it. That's what he was saying. He said a bunch of losers. What the world? Jackie 33, Lady Crypto is here. I'm here. I'm driving too. Be careful on those roads. Be careful on the roads, miss. I appreciate you checking in. Listen, I got some more stuff to share you, but Vivek is making a name for himself. He is making a name for himself. He really is. And I like what he's saying. Look, in the end, you gotta walk. You can't just talk the talk. You gotta walk the walk. In the end. But has anyone ever really paid attention to how hard they are trying to keep Donald Trump from running for president again? I was telling Ms. CryptoCeej, it's almost disrespectful how they're just putting it in our face and like, no, I mean, come on. It's so obvious how afraid they are of the dude who says he's going to clean the swamp. They're so afraid of Donald. They just keep coming after him, coming after him, coming after him. It's crazy. And here's the other thing. I just feel like they think the American people are just asleep at the wheel or head in the sand or worse, just don't give a darn. And I think that's the plan. The plan is to make you so concerned about how you're going to put gas in your car, food on your table, to have you so concerned about the wars over there. Not just the Ukraine-Russia war, this whole, to just get you so distracted and so concerned about so many other things to just not care about who runs the country. Jackie 33 says, I'm voting for RFK Jr. Can't stand Biden or Trump. I hear you. I hear that. Like, what? Like, that's what I feel like they're doing. The media is owned, bought, and controlled by the global elite. I call them old money. Terrified of Donald Trump. And correct me if I'm wrong, but it is just about been factually proven that the elections were stolen. It was a fraud. They went above and beyond in this voter fraud. Above and beyond. Above and beyond to make sure this dude did not win. I feel like Alvin Payne says, I feel like the XRP family are like the Marines. The few, the proud, the XRP family. Indeed it is. Let's take it to listen to some more of Mr. Vivek now. Well, let me do this. Patrick Bet David had a little bit of a recap. I'll share that with you guys first. You know, Pat, PBD. PBD is cool. That dude off his right is coolest. Is it Adam? Yes, Adam. Patrick Bet Davis recap. GOP debate recap. Not only was Vivek the unanimous winner, a star was born today. He shined, he was loose, he was comfortable yet intense. He even gave credit to DeSantis and Tim Scott multiple times. A good balance between a fighter, leader, and a synergist. He kept going to DeSantis on each break and spark a conversation with him. Another sign of a synergist. He kept giving different perspectives, changing definitions of overdose to terrorist poisoning. He was so captivating tonight that if you watch the replay, you'd notice even his opponents were impressed with his answers. All right, let me see this other one. I want to share this other one. This is Vivek's take on Vivek. Take a listen to this. Now, this is a minute. This is about 6 minutes. So,
the Trump-Russia collusion hoax that you pushed on this network for years, was that real or was that Hillary Clinton made up disinformation? Answer the question. Go. I say this as a member of my generation. I'm 38 years old. I'm the youngest person ever to run for U.S. president as a Republican. The reason my generation has lost our sense of national pride in part is because people in my generation feel like the American dream isn't available to them. And part of the reason why is we burdened them with four-year college degrees that did not serve their head start on the American dream. People will be more proud of a country if we're all making more money in that country. This is how we revive national pride and our identity, and it will take a CEO in the White House with zero-based budgeting, by the way, to take on the federal debt to get this job done. I want to be careful to avoid making the mistakes from the neocon establishment of the past.
Neocon.
Corrupt politicians in both parties spent trillions, killed millions, made billions for themselves in places like Iraq and Afghanistan, fighting wars that sent thousands of our sons and daughters, people my age, to die in wars that did not advance anyone's interests, adding $7 trillion to our national debt. And Joe Biden sold off our foreign policy. Joe Biden's son, Hunter Biden, got a $5 million bribe from Ukraine. That's why we're sending $200 billion back to that same country. The fact of the matter is the Republican Party is not that much better. You have the likes of Nikki Haley, who stepped down from her time at the UN. Bankrupt or in debt was her family. Then she becomes a military contractor. She joins the board of Boeing and otherwise, and is now a multimillionaire. So I think that that's wrong when Republicans do it or Democrats do it. That's the choice we face. Do you want a leader from a different generation who's going to put this country first? Or do you want Dick Cheney in 3-inch heels?
All right,
In
Mr.
which case we've got two of them on stage.
Oh, do you want Dick Cheney in 3-inch heels? Oh, that's heavy. That's heavy right there. He's becoming polished for sure. He's learning the game for sure. Oh, He's learning the game for sure. In the end, once you get in office, you gotta walk the walk though. The Donald is not afraid, bro. The Donald's just not afraid. You're just gonna need someone in there who's not afraid of that establishment. Can't be pushed around, can't be bullied.
Weigh in on this, see ways that you can improve people's financial condition in the short term.
Right. And as a CEO, the economic question is core to my vision and policy prescription for this country. Increase the supply of everything. It's the law of supplies and demand. Increase the supply of energy. That brings down the cost of energy, grows the economy. Drill, frack, burn coal, embrace nuclear. Increase the supply of labor in this country. Stop using our taxpayer money to pay people more to stay at home instead of to go to work. Increase the supply of housing. People don't talk about this one in the Republican Party. The land use restrictions are constricting the supply of housing. That's making housing more expensive for ordinary Americans across this country. So that's the true answer. And I think it takes a CEO in the White House who actually understands this to get this done. Because Americans at home, they know the Bidenomics is a lie. Prices are going up. Interest rates and mortgages to buy your home are going up, but wages have remained flat. That's the hard diagnosis for our economy.
Indeed. And that leads me to the next topic that I wanted to share with you guys. Like, what's going on right now? This is brutal. I can't play it because there's like a ton of cursing in here. But this is what she says. Two income households can't afford groceries. This is from Wall Street Silver at Wall Street SILV. Quote, my husband and I have come to the realization that we can't afford groceries right now. We have two incomes and we can't afford to eat. I guess that means we won't have to wash dishes because our dishwasher has been broken for 2 months. Bidenomics is a freaking lie. It is a lie. It's a lie. Dano's in the building. What's going on, bro? Mr. XRP is like, wow. I'm telling you, dude went in on his own party, on the chairperson, chairwoman, whatever you call Ronna McDaniel of the RNC, called the party a bunch of losers and are happy with losing. Like, wow, dude went in. Jackie 33 says Trump can't speak like Vivek. Only name calls. LOL. Yep. That's not his strength. The Donald is funny. That's not his strength, though. He's not as smooth as Vivek. But he knows how to get stuff done. In the end, Jackie 33, we just got to accept the facts, the reality. This country this is not 1980s. Remember the 80s and the early 90s? Country was booming. Businesses were booming. I mean, incomes, it was crazy great. This ain't now. Country is in Barney. Trouble, baby. The country's in trouble. That young lady looked like she was like, what, maybe 30, 28, 30 years old? Got two incomes coming in and they can't afford groceries? They have to choose between groceries and paying the rent? What's going on right now? Meanwhile, we're sending billions of dollars over to another country. Homelessness is out of control. Got people here who say they can't afford groceries. We just, it's not that we're saying no to other countries. We're just saying yes to us. It's just time. It's a mess right now. We got to get our own house in order. We have to get our own house in order. I'm not cold to people coming to this country. This country is a mess right now. People here are not winning. Massive amount of people are losing. And when people start to lose, man, they become dangerous. When you can't feed your children, they don't just become disenfranchised, they become dangerous. You're right about that, Evan Pena. The Republicans aren't helping. They don't want him. They think he can't beat Biden. Oh, Vivek also says something that I thought was powerful. He said in this debate as well. He called out the Dems and said, come on, guys. You know Biden is not going to be the next, he ain't running for president again. You know you're preparing to have someone else be the Democratic nominee for president. You know it. He called them out. Called them out. Vivek, he held no punches in that debate. I'm telling you, he held no freaking punches. But we got to, look. I saw video after video after video of people saying they can't afford to get gas, they can't afford to get groceries, and we're sending billions of dollars. Now we're all up in this whole Israel and the Palestine thing. How is it that we have time and the energy and resources for that? I just, I'm not cold-hearted, but how do we have time for that? I mean, this is not the 1980s, but the country's a mess right now. We don't have excess time, energy, and resources like we had in the 80s when everyone was good. We don't have that right now. We just don't. We don't have it, man. I encourage. I'm gonna put that link. Let me see if I can put that link to this Vivek thing for you guys. Mr. XRP All In says the American people are being played. That's 1,000% correct. I agree with you. I agree with you, my friend. And just right in front of, like, they don't even care anymore. They're not even trying to hide it. Using people like the Attorney General from New York, like they're doing everything possible not to get the Donald to be able to run again for president. I mean, have you ever seen anything like it? A former president being attacked the way that he is. And I just feel like they just want to distract you, keep you completely, take the low level of interest that we have already and just make it even less of an interest. Make us just totally want to give up and say, it doesn't matter who's the president. That's what they want. I mean, are you telling me that this Palestine, Hamas, Israel thing wasn't coordinated right as we're beginning to learn more about freaking current administration's son and all the ill stuff and him getting money and the president getting money? All of a sudden, here comes this thing to keep us distracted, not paying attention to that madness. And Dan, they're so blatantly doing out in public, right in front of our eyes, saying we don't care if you know. That's what it feels like to me, that they don't care that the American people know. They're like, screw the American people. That's what it feels like to me. I don't understand how you could just not think about this country first. It's in a mess. It's a mess. It's in shambles. Let us get our stuff together first before we send billions of dollars somewhere else. Can we get our stuff together first? Got young men and women crying because they can't afford groceries. Like, what's going on? He said it. Vivek said it. Inflation is on a rise. The income wages is flat and is going down. Everything's going up and the income isn't. We got to get it together. I mean, this is why one of the reasons why we need the digital asset space. How are you going to tell a young person 20 to 25, 25, 35 not to go for that 20x, 30x, and 40x? What are they going to do? Settle for the scraps in the NASDAQ? In the US stock exchange? 10, 20, 50, 100%? Maybe if you're lucky, 100 to 200%? What, meanwhile, they get all the 10, 20, and 30x's? Why do you think they're fighting so hard? Operation Choke Point is going on so strong, such a strong push by U.S. federal regulators. Why do you think that is? Because they're trying to protect the dollar? Are you kidding me? They're not trying to protect the dollar, they're trying to protect themselves. If you got the digital asset space, why do you need them? You can invest at the protocol level. You can do your own homework and your own due diligence. You can take your L's and pick yourself up and move on to the next thing and get 20, 30, 40x on your dirty, nasty fiat. Jackie 33, your neighbor, the bank teller, the lawnscaper can invest at the protocol level without asking for permission. Can invest at the no accredited investor, and I can invest in XRP at the protocol level, Bitcoin at the protocol level, Ethereum at the protocol level, Solana at the protocol level. The protocol level. Without asking for permission. And if I choose to participate and do my homework and do my due diligence, I can get a return on my money at the minimum of 10x. I can invest at the protocol level. I can put a bet on a protocol that can move anything of value in 3 to 5 seconds for less than a penny. I was telling Miss CryptoCeej, I was so disappointed. I missed out on a project that is just screaming right now. It's screaming. It was 0.003 of a penny 2 days ago. And now it's over 1 cent. Barely over 1 cent. I can still invest in that thing at the protocol level for less than a penny. And you want me to invest in my 401k? You want me to put money in my 401k, in my TSP? Really? That's what they're afraid of. They are not afraid about losing the reserve status of the freaking dollar. That's not going to happen for probably 2 decades. Probably 2, maybe a decade and a half, maybe 15 years before BRICS will even begin to be serious enough for anyone to pay attention to. Nobody paying attention. The powers that be are not paying attention to BRICS and their digital yuan thing. They ain't paying attention to that. They've already prepared for that. The idea of the BRICS nation has been around for 10 or 15 years. And this is not new. What they're afraid of is that the 99% will become the new 1%. That's what they're afraid of. That's what they are afraid of. Is you and I being able to choose your own money and choose your own monetary policies that comes with it and choose where we want to store that money. We don't have to be beholden to their monetary policy being stuffed down our throat. That's what they're afraid of. Hold on. You don't want to put your money in our bank? Nah, dude, I'm good. I could take care of it myself. If you don't believe me, tell me why banks are getting into custody of crypto. Why are you getting into custody of crypto? I'm alarmed, in fact, just amazed at the amount of people who are saying they don't mind them custodying their crypto assets for them. What? Are you not paying attention? I don't understand. You telling me you can't get comfortable enough with the Coldware wallet that you would risk someone just turning off the switch and you no longer have access? The dude who was fighting against the banks turned off access to your funds. And this dude was fighting against the banks. What do you think the banks would do? Mr. XRP all in, that's right. That's why they're going after cold storage wallets. That's exactly right. Well, there it is, fam. That's that Talk Thursdays. I'm glad I could bring that to you. Go check out Vivek. I left a link in the chat there. Go check out that 6-minute talk from Vivek. I'm telling you, it's game changer. But that's what they're afraid of. They're just afraid of us having the option to choose our own money. It doesn't mean that fiat's going away. It's just that we want to choose a different form of money. We want to choose a different monetary policy than inflation, than printing the dollar or printing fiat dollars into oblivion. We want to choose a different place to store our assets and not be beholden to a bank who can cut you off anytime they want and charge you a freaking, non-activity fee. Hey, look, you know this place where we told you your money is safe and you can store it here and it's safe? Yeah, well, all you've been doing is just leaving it there for us to protect. You haven't been doing anything with it, so we're going to charge you a fee for that. When I saw that from, it was Wells Fargo, I almost lost my mind. A non-activity fee? I can't just park my money. I can't just park it there. I have to use it. What? I don't, just because I have nothing coming through, no banks coming through, all I just have is an automatic deposit of cash every month. You're telling me I have to do something? A non-activity fee? Like, yeah, I'm done. See you later. Ha ha! See you later. All right, fam. Look, I'm gonna end this Talk Thursdays. It's been a really cool hang. Elvin Pina, Mr. XRP all in, Jackie 33, Keyless, be safe on the roads, Miss Dano. Who else checked in? Pookie checked in. I miss you checking in, my friend. Appreciate you being here. I appreciate you guys. TJ Jackson, the OG. I appreciate you guys being here tonight. Listen, I'm going to end this live stream like I do all my live streams to remind you guys of this. 2 things. Number 1, old money doesn't want you to win. But that's okay, though, because you and I, we're already winning. And number 2, I would ask you to consider, possibly ponder the idea to live your life permissionless. I'll talk to you guys soon. See ya. Bye.